So to have a bunch of solid guys and to become a great team, everybody has to perfect whatever the role is. Whatever you come up with in 10, by next Saturday when we're in the Millard tournament and we're in the champion, I win. So lots of talk, lots of energy. We're sprinting everywhere. Hey, let's look sharp. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Hello and welcome to our first edition of the MPTV Coaches Show for the 24-25 school year. I'm Ryan Lindley, and I'm by myself this week, and I want to give a big thank you to my co-host these last couple of years, Eric Myers. He did great work on the Coaches Show. He did great work at Morton High School as a teacher and as an assistant baseball coach. He is off to Pekin High School, where he is going to be their head varsity baseball coach, and he's done, a great job here for us. We're sure he's going to do a great job for them. Obviously, we're Potters fans here at the MPTV Coaches Show, but we wish the Dragons the best of luck, except for the 2 times a year that they're going to play the Potters. So let's transition into this year. 24-25 school year has just begun. Not many sports in game action yet. A couple junior high softball games have been played. Junior high baseball is going to be getting started this week, and we're going to talk about that sport specifically here in a little bit. But we had some news about a college commitment at the high school baseball level, as Ryan Schaffnet, Potter's senior right-handed pitcher, is going to head to Bradley. And let's take a quick look at the announcement video that was put together for that. So congratulations to Ryan. Obviously, great accomplishment for him to be continuing his baseball career at the college level. And I think the Braves are getting a great player. And obviously, it's a great fit for Ryan to go and stay close to home and get to continue his career. Staying with the theme of baseball, let's talk a little bit junior high baseball. They're getting started this week. Hopefully, as you're watching this, they've already got a game under their belt. As we're filming this on Thursday, there's a threat of rain, so we don't know if they'll get that first game off or not. But we had the opportunity to go out to junior high baseball practice and chat with head coach Jesse Crawford about the upcoming season. So let's take a look at that interview. All right, here with Coach Crawford talking junior high baseball. Season hasn't quite started yet, but you're about to get started in the next couple days. Just kind of talk about how season practice is going, what's going on, excitement for this year.
Yeah, we're absolutely excited. Opening day's tomorrow. We got Washington Middle, and then over the next 8 days, we're going to play 10 times. We're going to find a lot about ourselves, but been exciting so far. The week of tryouts, and now into our second week of practice, starting to develop some guys, kind of get some identity of what the team's going to look like. A lot of guys that are diverse baseball players, a lot of excitement in the program, and we just want to kind of have continued success of kind of what we've had in the past.
Yeah, talk about that. I mean, the program has set such a standard for junior high baseball. I mean, arguably one of the best junior high programs in the state of Illinois. So when you roll into a season, there are pretty high expectations for the junior Potters.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were kind of talking about that at the parent meeting the other day, that the program has kind of got to the point now where success has breeded success. And if you look at the high school program, the senior class was undefeated in junior high. The junior class got second in the state, sophomore class second in the state, and then last year we were undefeated going into the sectional and got beat by Dunlap. But we know it's not all about just the postseason success, but we know that to be a winning program, you have to learn how to win. So these guys, this new wave of junior Potters, we kind of want to instill kind of the way we run things and kind of our culture within the program, and we're really excited to see the development over the next 6 weeks.
And then just last question, just talk a little bit about the schedule. I mean, you mentioned obviously playing Washington Middle. I mean, junior Potters don't back it down from anybody. There's always some tough opponents on that schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. If you just look at the first 10 games, I mean, you got Edwardsville on Saturday, who has been the 4A state champion in high school 2 of the last 3 years. Their junior high team's coming in. And then you just look at just the big schools that we bring in from the Chicago area to the small schools. I think last year, our schedule, we played against four teams that played in the state championship. The year before that, we had six state champions on our schedule over the last 5 years. They've won a state championship at their junior high. So we try to really challenge our kids over the course of the season, so when the postseason comes, they're kind of ready.
Awesome. Well, good luck. See Coach Crawford really excited about the season and where it's going to go. Again, he mentioned in the video, but junior high baseball in Morton is a powerhouse. It's a huge reputation, right? The Potters have always been one of the top junior high baseball programs in the state, and Coach Crawford expecting nothing but the same this season. Part of why that works, though, part of why any program is successful is that you get buy-in from the program, from people that are alums of the program and parents and everybody else involved. And one of the cool things about junior high, when we mention alums, is that we get student coaches. We get our high school athletes to come back and help out the junior high program. So we had the opportunity actually to also talk with Colin Burns and Hudson Lovell, two of our Morton High School baseball players who are helping out as student coaches for the junior Potters this fall. So let's take a look at our interview with Colin and Hudson. We were talking to Hudson Lovell and Colin Burns, our student assistants for the junior high baseball program. What's it like coming out here and helping out, obviously a program that you played through as junior high kids?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I was a part of 2 second and state years when I was in 7th grade and when I was in 8th grade. And it just, like, junior high is like the best baseball memories of my life. So just continuing that with these kids and show them the joy that they can have with it.
Awesome. And Colin, same question. What's it like? I mean, you obviously were part of a hugely successful junior high program too. So what's it like being on the coaches side of this?
Yeah, so I was a part of the 8th grade state championship team, and then when I was coaching my first year when I was a freshman, going back to the state championship, that was cool, obviously. And so it's just nice being around the younger guys, getting to know them, and know us older guys and how the program works more.
And let me ask you this then, if there's like one piece of advice that you're giving these guys, what's like the biggest piece of advice that you would give?
Take practice seriously. Like, we always talk about going to the big stage over on the varsity field, and now that I'm there, you gotta take it serious.
Hudson, same question.
I would say, same thing that he said, but like in junior high, there's a lot of kids that have already hit puberty super early, and there's like monsters out there. And I was really small my 7th grade year when I was on 8th grade, and like going up onto the and I just looked at the varsity field like I would never be that big, and then everyone eventually just catches up, and once you get to the varsity field, everyone's like the same size.
Awesome. And then just real quick, talk about just your own experience this summer. I mean, going outside the coaching and playing, what was it like for you in the travel baseball experience this summer?
I mean, yeah, it was awesome. Like, a lot of scouts, guys watching us. I mean, it's just fun, I guess. More exposure in summer, I guess.
Yeah. And then Colin, same question. You get to play in Rantoul recently.
Yeah.
PBR state games. Talk a little bit maybe about that one.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was definitely the game I've played in front of, and I pitched that game in front of the most scouts I've ever seen. So that was really cool, and just learning, played in front of them, not play nervous or anything.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, and good luck with playing and coaching.
Thank you.
What was really cool about that, I think, is you hear those two guys talk about how junior high baseball was such a fond memory for them and how they really want to make the experience fantastic for the current junior Potters. And I think that's how you build a successful program, right? People want to stay involved. They want to continue that tradition. And it's really cool for those guys who clearly see junior high baseball as a big part of their life to be on the field helping out. And then also, obviously, they had great summers, as you heard a little bit at the end of the interview. So they're excited to get to this spring and continue their high school baseball careers as well. This is obviously a little bit of a shorter edition of the show. Number one, just me. We will have a rotating cast of co-hosts that you'll see throughout the course of this year. But show number one, just me. Again, not a ton of sports going on yet. A couple dates you probably want to be aware of. You'll see next Friday night, that'll be August 23rd. That'll be Red-White night. So get a great chance, or cherry and gray, as we like to call it here. Don't want Coach Meyer's Pekin influence to start seeping in. But you'll see, obviously, cherry and gray night. Great opportunity to see all the fall teams be introduced. Great chance to be introduced to the players, the coaches, and know a little bit more about each of those programs. Then if we go a little bit farther ahead, September 6th is the first Potters football home game. You'll see the Hogs on the field, a great opportunity to see dance team, cheerleaders, and the Morton Marching Band perform part of their show. So that's September the 6th. And again, I just ask that you stick with us. As more and more information comes in, once games start getting played, we'll update you on scores, schedules, all that kind of stuff. And of course, we'll continue our opportunities to interview the players and coaches that make Potters athletics so exciting. So for now, I'm Ryan Lindley. Goodbye, everybody.